Knowing these 3 things might just change the way you think about Snow White, and I really wish more people knew about them. So in 1937, Good Housekeeping published a full-length novelization before the release of Snow White, and it gave a lot more context to the story. This was written by Dorothy Ann Blank, who was in the story department at Disney Studios and also made most of the title cards for the film. First up, we have to talk about the wishing well. Because Dorothy explains that what makes a well a wishing well is that if you make a wish into the well and you hear an echo back, your wish will come true. And then there's where Snow White's name came from, which of course was her mother, who had been embroidering on an ebony hoop, and then she pricked her finger and 3 drops of blood fell into the snow outside the window, forming a rose. And that's when she wished for a child with hair black as ebony, skin white as snow, and lips as red as a rose. A year later, her wish for a little girl came true, and she named her Snow White. And then there was the fact that Snow White knew she was too young to get married, because she says of course it could be years before they could marry when she meets the prince. And when she ends up in her coffin, many seasons pass before the prince actually finds her, and only then do they go off to the castle in the clouds.